Okay, I had a request on how I had made changes to the bottom plate to make it longer. So I'm going to show you why I did it and then how I did it. The first is the why. So what I wanted to do with my design was to lower it. And to lower it, I needed to either make these wheels shorter or to move them up. They're already pretty small, so I decided I would simply move them up. So I'm going to hide the seat and the bottom tray. I'm going to get rid of these bolts just to make things easier or less cluttered. So I'm going to activate this. Go to face priority. And what that'll do is I'll choose all the geometry that's on the bottom. I want to flip that around 180 degrees because it's going to be on top of the bottom tray. So just sticking it on there, turn it around 180 degrees. I'll give it a second. Oh dear, I hope it didn't lock up again. Okay, 180 degrees. So that moves these so that now would mount on top. Just going to turn live rules off. It's just kind of slowing me down right now. A lot of the geometry is really complex, so it can spend a lot of time trying to figure out all the relations. So now we'll go to part select. I want to activate this so I can reference off of it, and activate this so I can reference off it. Probably already active. Oh well. So I'll move the steering wheel to face that I just barely, the part I made sure was active. Move it up. Match up to that bolt. So now you can see that I've effectively lowered everything by putting that on the top. But now the axle interferes with the seat, so I'm going to have to move everything back. So I'm going to pick all that again, minus the seat. I want to move it back about 2¼ inches. And I can't quite do the same thing with the bottom tray just because there's a lot of these faces that are pretty complex. So save it as it is right now. And then open up the bottom tray. So like I said, this geometry right here just really confuses or makes it really hard for the synchronous technology. So we're going to just cut it out. So I'm just going to get a rectangle in there. Select the rectangle. Mirror it across. That axis right there. Extrude. Get some chains. Cut. Oh, that's weird. Oh, silly me. I forgot to make this the... Gotta make this the active design body so that I can cut away from it. And it didn't activate. Come on. There. Body's activated. Now choose those. And now it's cutting it away. So with the complex geometry out of the way, I can now just lengthen it out pretty easily. So I want those, and these are the holes that mount up to the axle mounts. So I want to move them as well. Again, I've taken off live rules because this is a complex part and it brings my computer to its knees. So it'll start doing the calculations. Once I can move it, I will move it out 2.25. Just like that. I'll save it. And then go back to my crazy cart. And now you can see it no longer interferes with the back of the seat. So now what we need to do is just fill in that gap. You can use a loft to go in there. Make a sketch with that geometry. Make a sketch on this surface for that geometry. Create a loft. Create a hole. Fill it or fill in the spot between your loft and such. Create a hole for your new thing there. I think I went back a little further because I wanted to completely cover the wheel, but that's basically how I made it longer. So I can go in here and do face select and just get what isn't get everything else. Let's see. Yeah. And then I should never mind. Picked up that face. I didn't want that. Anyways, you get the idea. That's how I made it longer. On the simpler parts, I was able to take advantage of synchronous technology. I wish I could have used it on this. There's a lot of really complex surfaces and such. But just with a little tweaking, you come up with a very editable model. Hope that helps out.